In the last video I tested C118 and 119 caps, but you told me no, not those, the other C118 and 119. Howdy. I just thought we'd take another look at this. This is the HISENSE. I think we've had 2 looks at it already. I was just about to purchase a main board for it, which is also a power supply at the same time. And a few people said in the comments that actually on the screen board itself, there can be a couple of shorted caps there. So that's what they are saying. Whether it is that or not, I don't know, because the fault seems to be coming from this board, because the short goes away when you disconnect this board, and then the T-con is fine. But things are never 100% unless you stick your scope on them. I've looked at all my HISENSE boards, and I don't have this board. I have about 5 other boards, and all of the other 5 are identical. They're same, but they're for a 55. This is a 58-inch TV. So I'm just going to check if we've got any bad caps along here and any bad caps along there. As I say, I'm hoping there are, because that's going to be a quick fix today. Well, I probably won't get a chance to do it today. It's been a massive day, but at least I'll know, and that's why I'm making this video. But I still think the fault, the short, is in there. But you never know. Spoiler alert, I do actually attempt to replace those caps today. I'll take that off just to give me better access. Somebody tell me which ones to look for, and I can't remember. It could have been C11 and C12, which is down here, but I'll go through with the meter and we'll just check. Apparently it is quite common for this screen to have a shorted cap on that rail. So well, thank you very much, because it does seem that all these caps are shorted, but of course they're not. I'm going to have to look at your comments now and find out. So, once again, so that and that, and if we come over to the others, yep, short, well, every single one, as I said, has just, every single one is now reading as a short. Yeah. I'll just disconnect the T-con to make sure it's not coming from there. And it isn't. Okay. They are all reading short, but obviously won't be. Somebody did say in the comments which two it's likely to be. And it's probably only going to be one of those two. So thank you very much for that information. You may have saved me from buying a main board. I was obviously coming at it from the wrong angle. But let's just see first. Does anybody know the value of those caps? That may help me if I'm going to replace them. Sometimes you don't have to replace them, sometimes you do. It depends on if it's shorting to ground, which I'm guessing it is, so they may not need replacing, but I'm going to find out exactly where they are. But if anybody knows the value of them, that would help, just in case I do have to replace them. So if you've got that information, let me know. And I'm really pleased about that. Thank you very much for that info. That saved me quite a bit of time and trouble, because I was just about to go and merrily buy myself a new main board. It doesn't mean that it's fixed yet. Sometimes these things short out for a reason, but usually caps you can just A, either take off, or B, replace, and then the job is done. But I just can't remember the numbers at the moment, so I'm going to have to go back through your comments. I think I put them in the last video, and you did tell me exactly which one or which two are the faulty ones. So leave that with me. Thank you for that information. It looks like you're absolutely correct, and why shouldn't you be? And I was wrong, and that just makes sense. So I'll find out which two they are, take one or two out. If I've got the correct values, I will replace, but we'll take it from there. Thank you. So I've just read the comment that came through, and it's C118 and C119. They're those two caps there, which obviously are reading short. It may not be both of them, but one of them is causing a problem. It seems, well, it must be both sides of the board, because, but anyway. So I'm going to get my soldering iron out, and I'm going to remove, well, let me remove this one closest to me first, and I'll get a bit of solder on there, see if I can remove, just lift one leg up if possible. I have absolutely no idea why the picture is wobbling like this. It's a mystery. I can only presume it's the heat coming from the soldering iron, but that bit seems to be okay. But wobble it does. I do apologise. Believe me, it's not me wobbling. It's off, and it's on there. I've just realised I've precariously placed this camera at a 45-degree angle, and I don't think the motor likes it. Let me just test if the short has gone. Oh, I think it has. Let me test this cap. Right, I don't know if you can see, but the cap is just there. That's the one I've just taken out, and I hope you can hear that. Let's put everything back together. I still don't know what rating that is. Maybe I have to replace it, maybe I don't. This is only going to be used as a monitor after all, but I'm just going to plug everything back in. Just make some room. That's everything, isn't it? Oh, sorry you didn't see. Did the camera move? Anyway. Stupid thing. I've just replaced that, and that, and that. Let's plug it into the mains. We took the cap out from just there. I'll just switch some lights off so you can see a bit better and not have so much reflection. Right, place your bets. What do you reckon? Yes or no? TV coming on in 3, 2, 1. We're in standby. I think I can lift it up and press the button, can't I? Yeah, here we go. Well, would you believe it? Well done, guys. Thank you very much. Great work. Let me especially thank the two guys who did, I think it was two guys. If it was more, I'm very sorry. One is Miguel and the other one was Mike Cassup. So Miguel's Pinoza, thank you. C118 or C119, it was actually C119. So thank you very much. And also Mike Cassup, who's mentioned it a couple of times. If anybody else did mention it, thank you. I was coming at it from completely the wrong angle. I still don't understand now why the green light was not coming on the T-con. Maybe green light meant fault. I just want to check what the green light is doing now. Let me have a look. Yes, green light is not on the T-con. So that green light must have meant short, I suppose, rather than it's on. Or meant a fault. If anybody knows the value of that capacitor, I will replace it. But thank you very much indeed for that. I shall use this as a monitor for obvious reasons. I shall put it all back together tomorrow. So thanks guys for mentioning that, and thank you very much for everybody that got in contact regarding this. If anybody has a HISENSE TV that's doing exactly the same, and you've got C118, C119, check for a short. It's going to be one of those. Mine was C119, by the way, which is the right-hand side one. The left-hand side one is C118. And that should sort your problem out. It's nice to learn something new. Well done, guys. Thank you.